Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Franchise Pearson, and welcome again to my channel. It is January 28th of 2026. I have 10 a.m. Let's say it together. Praise God, from whom all blessings flow. May He continue to shower us in His grace, love, and mercy, and give us a peace that passeth all understanding. Wash us and secure us in the blood and sacrifice of the Lamb, Jesus Christ, and may He send angels as we request on this journey, one day closer to that coming. Oh yeah, He coming. People, I am proud to bring these videos to you on a daily basis. It is a challenge, yet a treat. And what I can tell you is that many times when I think I am off, I'm not. You see, yesterday I presented to you a video in relation to Donald Trump being in Iowa. And late last night, for some reason, I'm gonna blame this on the Holy Spirit. I'm like, Pearson, you know what? This situation way back in the day, where you keep going back to American Pie. You know the story of the three musicians that died. Remember where the plane landed at? I'm like, man, it's late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm glad I followed my mind. People, there was a plane crash back in the day in Clear Lake, Iowa. Clear Lake, Iowa. And Trump was in Iowa yesterday. So I explored it. And man, I get the feeling that Donald J. Trump is following a similar time scheme. Let's get into this thing. Fascinating. Here's Trump at a rally, and Trump is going to mention about his ear in relation to July 13th, 2024 in Butler, Pennsylvania. Check it out.
Importantly, on day one, I kept my promise to the people of Iowa and abolished the insane electric vehicle mandate, which would have obligated you to go out and buy an electric car, but it would have obliterated a thing called ethanol. Do you like ethanol? Is it big? A lot of people are asking me about ethanol. I don't know. Do you want me to do something with ethanol? Maybe. After years of the United States getting ripped off by other countries on trade, I'm standing up for the workers and the farmers of our country like no other president has ever. No other president has done this. I mean, no other president has done this. I could have had an ACC presidency. I probably have this little piece of ear back, you know? I wouldn't have to listen to lunatics like this up there.
I would probably he mentions in getting the ear back.
Other countries on trade, I'm standing up for the workers and the farmers of our country like no other president has ever. No other president has done this. I mean, no other president has done this. I could have had an ACC presidency. I probably have this little piece of ear back, you know? I wouldn't have to listen to lunatics like this up there.
Once I heard that, I did a video, and I will put it in the link. It's titled, "Oh My God, Why Did Trump Mention His Ear While Speaking in Iowa?" When I subtracted yesterday's date from the day they said he got hit in the ear, July 13, 2024, it was exactly 1 year, 7 months, 1 week, and 3 days. 713. Well, that's July 13th. That's the day he got hit in the ear. People, what are the odds? Something's coming. Was he hinting? Well, something's coming. Now, going back to me looking at Iowa. Again, he was in Iowa yesterday. And back in the day, Don McLean, I always say Don McLean, but it's Don McLean's 1971 hit American Pie centers on the 1959 plane crash known as, quote, the day the music died, unquote, which killed rock and roll icons Billie Holly, Richie Valens, and J.P. the Big Booper Richardson. The crash occurred on February 3rd, 1959 in Clear Lake, Iowa. And again, Trump was in Iowa yesterday, profoundly impacting a young McLean and symbolizing the loss of innocence in American culture. On February 3rd, 1959, a chartered Beechcraft Bonanza plane carrying the musicians crashed into a cornfield shortly after takeoff from Mason City, Iowa, during poor weather conditions. Pilot Roger Peterson also died in the crash. The visibility was terrible. He didn't have a lot of experience. I did extensive research on this thing the last few years, and it had been snowing, and they were tired of, they had four or five tour buses weeks before that. They just gave out. So they're like, you know what, let's take a plane. So they did. So that's a little bit of the backstory. Now, I want to play something here from Final Approach POV. Play 1 minute. In here, you're going to see the plane number, and you're going to also listen to, it was runway 17 that the plane left off on. Listen to these, I believe, clues, future past. The actual plane where the three musicians had boarded and crashed.
Make sure you subscribe. The Beechcraft Bonanza is no ordinary prop plane. It's a high-performance V-tail aircraft. Cruise speed 170 knots. Service ceiling 18,500 feet. Range nearly 900 nautical miles. But it's unforgiving in low visibility. And in this night, weather was a killer. The pilot, Roger Peterson, 21 years old, flying under VFR only, not trained for instruments. The passengers, Buddy Holly, age 22, Richie Valens, age 17, J.P. Richardson, the Big Bopper, age 28. They just wrapped up a show in Clear Lake, Iowa. Tired of riding buses through snowstorms, Holly chartered the flight. It's just before 1 a.m. Conditions, overcast, snow, light winds, visibility limited. No instrument flight plan filed. The aircraft is fueled, loaded, cleared for takeoff from runway 17. Inside the cockpit, all seems fine. But this is a night flight in IMC. Instrument meter.
So, that's a brief history. I want to show you the plane number. It's very important to go back on history many times, because I believe, again, the powers have they got a time travel method. You can barely see it there. N, what is that? 3794N. N3794N. N is the 14th letter of the alphabet. N. So you got N and N, that's 14 and 14, that's 28. 3 and 7 is 10. That's 38, plus 9, that's 47. Plus 4 is 51. N being 14, remember 14. It adds up to 51. Now, I made that a date. The other part that really made me think is that it has 79 in it. 79. Well, Trump is currently 79 years old. Trump went to Iowa yesterday. The plane crashed in Iowa. Now, what I did, I literally took 79 from the total of 51. The plane came out to 51. There's the plane's numbers, including the N and the N. I took 79 from 51 and it gave me 28. The Super Bowl is on 28. And today just happened to be 28, February 8th. Just want to throw that in there. And again, what is runway 17? They were on runway 17. The plane left from runway 17. Well, you guys know I've been talking about the numbers lately in terms of 17 or 17. Remember, Renee Nicole Good died on 17, like 17. JFK's license plate, the limo that he was shot in Dallas, the license plate was GG3. G being the seventh letter of the alphabet, so that's 773. GG3 is 773. That's 17. And Kamala Harris' book is 107 days, 17. It's a lot of 17s. And again, the plane here left from runway 17. Is all that coincidence? So why did Trump go to Iowa? Is it a future past moment? Let's put it together. Here's your 5-1. Like I said, 5-1 is the total from the airplane number on the airplane. 5-1. May 1st is 5-1, 2025, compared to February 3rd, the anniversary of the plane crash, 2025. The difference is 88. Trump's text number is 88022. Trump erected 2 flagpoles early last summer. They were 88 feet tall. Now, let's go back into something I presented a few days ago. Carrie Underwood was supposed to be singing at Trump's inauguration, and the music would not play. We're going to build on this because it's going to be very dramatic once you see these numbers. It's going to be unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing America the Beautiful, please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and Carrie Underwood.
Symbolic of American Pie, the music will not play. And God gave me a dream 2 nights ago, and that's why I did this video. I heard the 1 second music trying to play in a dream before I got up that morning. You're gonna hear the quick sound. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. The music wouldn't play. I couldn't believe it. I'm laying. I had that in a dream, and now here I am back, going back into this thing. Now let me go a little bit further higher, and I want to show you guys something else. Only God can do that, people. So what's the message? These are the lyrics to the song. These are the lyrics to the song Bye Bye Miss American Pie, the 4th verse. It's talking about a football game. That's why I'm saying Super Bowl Sunday. Will something happen? Check it out. Yep. American Pie. Fourth verse. Helter skelter in a summer swelter. Helter skelter in a summer swelter. The birds flew off with a fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, oh, but we never got the chance. 'Cause the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? I believe that's the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna break it down. Helter skelter in a sweltering place. Helter skelter. So we'll come back to that because we have a lot of material. I don't want to make the video too long. So, January 9th, 2016, this is the last time that Trump was in Iowa. January 9th, 2016. January 9th, 2016. Take that day literally from yesterday when Trump was in Iowa. Look at that. 2016 versus yesterday gives you 10/18. What is 10/18? Lee Harvey Oswald, the one who popped Kennedy, his birthday is 10/18. Luke 10:18, the Gospels says that for God so loved the world, says that Jesus talked to his disciples, Luke 10:18, he saw Satan hurled down as lightning. It's all this coincidence, 10/18. What are the odds? We could take the last day that Trump was in Iowa versus yesterday gives you exactly 10/18. I think that's powerful. Now, Iowa became part of the United States December 28th. Iowa became part of the United States December 28th, 1848. Take December 28, 1959, anniversary of Iowa joining the United States versus 2 February 9th, 1959. That's when the plane crashed. So the same year, 1959, Iowa versus the day of the plane crash, it comes out to 47 weeks. Trump's the 47th president. What are the odds? 2/3/1959. 2/3/1959, the day of the plane crash, versus the anniversary of the day of Iowa, became part of the United States exactly 47 weeks, and Trump's the 47th president. And here we go again. December 28th, 1846, anniversary of Iowa. January 27, 2026, Trump was in Iowa. 179 years, 30 days. What is 179? The 179th day of the year, the 179th day of the year is June 28th. What is June 28th? J.D. Vance published a book on June 28th of 2016 called Hillbilly Elegy. On inauguration night, J.D. Vance and Trump, they had swords. And Trump made the comment before they celebrated that someone told him, don't cut the plane, cut the runway, because they were cutting the cake. Is that coincidence? Trump's birthday, June 14th. Take June 14th, 1959, the anniversary of Trump's birthday, from the day of the plane crash, 2/3/1959, literally. This is deep. Look at that. June 14th, 1959, Trump's anniversary of his birthday. The same year, the day of the plane crash, with the 3 musicians in Iowa. The difference is 414. What is 414? That's the day that Lincoln died. Well, that's the day he was shot. Lincoln on 414. What are the odds? Now look, I'm gonna look at all 3 of the musicians that died on the airplane. Jerry Perry, J.P. Richardson, better known as the Big Bopper. His birthday is October 24th, 1930. October 24th, 1930. Take his birthday, October 24th, 1945, from Trump's birthday, his literal birthday, July 14th, 1946, going into the next year, the difference is what? 722. What happened at 722? Abraham Lincoln died at 7:22 a.m. Is Trump connected to those 3 musicians who died on the airplane crash? According to these numbers, it's connected. Is that why he went to Iowa? Richie Vallen, he was on the plane too, May 13th, 1941. Take May 13th, 1945, anniversary of his birthday. July 14th, 1946, Trump's birthday the very next year. The difference is 111. You know, I call 111 snake eyes. The 111th day of the year is April 21st. That's when the Pope died. If I'm not mistaken, Prince died on 421. The Queen Mother, King Charles' mother, she was born on 421, or vice versa. Either way, 421 is a big number. I did a whole video on the 421s. Pope Francis died on 421. The 111th day of the year is a big number. Now here's your last person that was on the plane. This is Buddy Holly. His birthday is 9/7/1936. Take 9/7/1946. Anniversary of his birthday. Trump's birthday, July 14th, 1946. The difference is 85. What's 85? Yesterday, they announced it's 85 seconds to midnight. I did a video on it yesterday. 85 seconds to midnight.
So we announced the time of the Doomsday Clock a year ago, and at that time we announced that it was 89.
That's the Doomsday Clock. Let me turn it up. 85 seconds to midnight on the Doomsday Clock. I published this video yesterday.
So we announced the time of the Doomsday Clock a year ago, and at that time we announced that it was 89 seconds to midnight. And there were many reasons for this, and which we can go through. The short version is that there's still a nuclear threat that hangs over all of our heads. Climate change is happening and accelerating. There are still real threats from biological developments, pandemics, engineered bioweapons. There are lots of ways that things could go wrong. And then there are other things like AI or the weaponization of space that are very alarming. So we were worried a year ago, and we said what we need to do, the nations need to come together to address these threats and reduce these risks. And over the past year, everything has gone worse. The nations haven't come together. In fact, they've been splintering apart. If anything, there's much more of an us versus them, winner-take-all approach to the globe. And that means that we're not addressing these really terrible risks to all of us, to all of civilization. And therefore, we have moved the clock even closer to midnight. So what we just announced, just a couple of hours ago, is that the Doomsday Clock is now at 85 seconds to midnight.
85 seconds to midnight. And again, I took Donald Trump's birthday, subtracted from Buddy Holly's birthday, and they gave me 85. Now what I want to show you, and we'll close out, right above this professor's head, there is a W and an X. Right above his head, there's a W and an X. A W and an X. Now, W is the 23rd letter of the alphabet. X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. There it is. WX. 24, 23 equals 47. That's Trump. They started doing the Doomsday Clock count back in 1947. And now we got 2026. The difference is 79. Trump's 79 years old. I am Franchise Pearson. Tell me what you think. Is this future past? Is Trump following a past scenario? He went to Iowa. That speaks volumes. Thank God for giving me that revelation. It's deep, y'all. God bless.